I'm going to try to be brief with this. If you're looking for a quote, I can only say this: just wow! I can't believe that we got called all these names today, and I see,
folks,
Mr. Chairman,
folks.
See, this is what we do. We come up and yell at us, and then you guys, if we say something you don't want to hear, you get up and leave. So thank you for your civics lesson today, and how we participate in local government. There we go.
Folks, please.
I have the floor. I'll talk as long as we. See, there you go.
Please.
There you go, sir.
Sir, we're not going to do this. Please keep your comments to yourself. There was an opportunity to address the board. Okay, sir. That's the last time. All right.
Okay, Mr. Chairman, as I was saying, this board sat here politely and listened to us being called, you name it. I'm supposed to apologize for being male. I won't. I'm supposed to apologize for being white. I won't. That's the way God made me. The only privilege I have was to be born and raised in the United States of America, which I stand behind fully. We got lectured on freedom of speech, but yet when one person got up here from your own community and said a position that was in opposition to yours, you booed her down like an angry mob. Okay, shame on you. Okay, you talk about being what was the words? I'm ashamed of my community. I'm appalled. I'll tell you this: there's 150,000 people live in Citrus County. When I ran for election, the number one question I was asked is, "Do you support Donald Trump?" And my answer was yes. Okay, and I won with 75% of the vote. Okay, so let's just be real clear. There you go. Okay, so let's be real clear about that. The other thing is, then keep on walking out, because you don't want to hear what the other side has to say, and that's the way you win arguments, isn't it? So, Mr. Chairman, here's all I'm going to say. Let's get the facts straight. Nothing was censored. Nobody went into the library and said, I don't like that, get that out. I don't like that, I don't want it here. The New York Times is available in the county library, and it is today. The only thing we said, and what I said by starting it, was I don't see why we have to have the copies that I was told at the time about 120 people read, and then we're going to spend another $2,700 a year on a digital format for something that people can walk into the library and read. Okay? Nobody said get rid of the New York Times. Nobody banned anything. Nobody censored anything. And yet we've been called idiotic. We've been called, I mean, it's repugnant. I'm ashamed to live here. And guess what we were attacked for? Because some of us support the President of the United States. Okay? I'll sit here right now and tell you that I'm not backing up 1 inch off of the discussion. By the way, no vote was taken. You're inaccurate by saying all it took is a signature. Okay, so I just want to back up and tell you again, no member up here wants to censor anything. You are free to read whatever you want. The question came down to, should the taxpayers, and there's no free money. I heard the expression free money. It's only 0.1% that's free money. It all comes from the taxpayers. So let's just be real clear about it. Do we pay for printed copies and digital copies for taxpayers that want to go to the library and read them? Well, I don't think so. If they want to print a copy, fine. If they want something more convenient for that, and I'll tell you this, I've been out in the community at different events all weekend, Mr. Chairman. Every single person that I came up to and talked to me said, we support the decision that the board has made, okay? So we've heard from people, and I would encourage you, especially those in the media, get our emails. Get the filthy, nasty, vile emails that we've been sent with the kind of language that I don't think any of you would want to use in mixed company, of the way that people are referring to us without any of the benefit of the doubt, as compared to some people that come up and say, I really didn't agree with that. Okay, that's the way you can talk about things. But I got to tell you that I am done being bullied by people that think you get together in a mob and you're gonna gang up on me or anybody else and tell us how to think and how to act. So, Mr. Chair, I'm going to close with this. I support the President of the United States. If you don't, that's your choice. Okay? I'm a conservative. I'm a Republican. I make no excuse for that whatsoever. And I stand by that. I prayed today. I had the privilege of praying. And I prayed in the name of Jesus Christ because I'm a Christian. And if you're not, that's okay. And if you pray, you can pray however you want. But if you ask, hey,
folks, please.
No,
please be respectful.
Listen. If you ask me to pray, don't tell me how to pray. If you don't want me...
All right, Mr. Chairman, remove him.
Yeah. See, That's okay. These guys won't, they're going to say their piece and they'll do. So anyway, I'm just telling you what I'm telling you for a very specific reason. I force nothing on you, and if you don't want me to pray, don't ask me to pray. But if you ask me to pray, don't tell me how. Don't tell me how to represent my citizens. I'm also a supporter of the Second Amendment. I can imagine your feelings about that, okay? But I'm telling you that this is important because you say our personal political and beliefs should not enter into the decisions we make. It would be foolish to say that if you believe in God, you believe in country, you believe in the rights of the Constitution, that those views don't enter into the decisions we make would be foolish, okay? So I'm just telling you flat out, there should be no doubt that we are not censoring anything, but I really was amazed today with the behavior. Usually the behavior in this room is very good. People come up, they make there we go. We make excellent points. There's good discussion. We go back and forth. But Mr. Chair, again, I applaud you with the patience you've had today. And I said more about this, but I just think that people love to ratchet this up. I know that everybody's excited. The media is so excited because this made national news. So they're just all a tither because now everybody can go out and talk about, let's see, today I've been called a Nazi, a redneck, a bonehead, and the list goes on and on and on. And I say, that's really nice conversation, but you never made your point. All you did is call names, you know. So, Mr. Chairman, thank you for your patience.
Yes, sir. Commissioner Carnahan.
Mr. Chair, thank you. Commissioner Kitchen, well put. Each and every one of us are allowed their opinion, and that's fine. But it was dismay to hear and listen to each and every one of you, and I appreciate your views. But again, when we had one lady, Ms. Barrett, come up, you wanted to boo her. Unfortunately, that tells me exactly where you guys are at. I don't think I really need to say much more. I agree with Commissioner Kitchen. I'm a Trump supporter. I think he's done very well for our country. I'm a Governor DeSantis supporter. I support our senators in the state of Florida, and I will continue to do so. You might not like it. You can, okay, and I can respect your views, but you have to respect ours. Again, the vote was, we have the copies in the libraries. If you want to read them, come read them. I don't think it's the taxpayer's responsibility to pay for your free subscriptions. I pay for mine, what I want to read, and I do read the newspaper. Okay, I can read. First Amendment right, I know my First Amendment right. I'm a concealed weapons holder, okay? So I take my citizenship seriously. I'm going to take my personal views seriously, and I agree with Commissioner Kitchen. We were elected unanimously in this county by the conservative Republicans. So therefore I will stand by my values since I was 18 years old and I've been able to vote. I think this board has done a great job of looking at issues that come in front of us, especially when it comes to financial issues. I support our sheriff back there. I support our first responders. I support our military. I support our administration in Washington, D.C., and I will continue to do so. So thank you, Mr. Chair. And again, what a great job you've done this year. We appreciate everything, and thanks for your patience.
You bet. Thank you, sir. Commissioner Coleman.